has entered the building. You are listening to the Sportcat Show.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome, Sportcat's Daily Gazette. I hope you're joining me after my live radio show on the Thin Line Rock Station. And we are live in Australia on Dare Talk Radio, Radio X. And we welcome everybody listening on the internet radio to come over and find us at the Sportcat shows. We got a great chat. Man, it's already lit up in here. We got Denise. Let me see. We got Denise in here. Of course. Oh yeah. Let me bring Brenda. Can't forget about Brenda. Hello, Brenda.
I forget about me. What are you talking about? I mean, I literally just rolled out of bed 10 minutes before the show, and my internet was on, thank God, because it went off again at 5:30 in the morning.
And as Denise says, please say hi, hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Yes, please. And I know that we're going out on several different mediums, and I appreciate you for watching. But if you could come over to the main channel, the Sportcat shows, and subscribe there, it would be great. So, yeah, Brenda, you just got out of bed. You're lazy.
I did. I haven't even had I went to bed last night, woke up at 5:30 this morning, and went back to bed because my internet was off. I didn't have anything else to do.
Yeah.
So I said, sleep.
You were bugging me at 3 in the morning. So, you know, there is a lot of work that goes into this show, and a lot of people don't realize it, but I'm doing research 2 hours before, an hour of post-production, and then research during the day. Plus, I get people sending me things to put in here. And I want to remind everybody, we also have a YouTube Facebook group, the Sportcat Daily Gazette, where you can share stories, chat with everybody. So come over there and join. That's a good thing.
Why am I not in that?
Well, I guess because you haven't subscribed. I don't know.
Well,
I can't answer that, Brenda.
I didn't know there was one.
Well, there is the Sportcat show, which is for the former Paranormal Guys show. And then there is the Sportcat Daily Gazette. So, yeah, you need to be in that. So, and for you guys, we do talk sports there since the ladies won't let us here. So, yeah. So, you know, to be honest, I have not watched the World Series. I have not watched baseball this season. And if Xfinity keeps pissing me off, I won't be watching any more college football. So,
well, I heard
you need to go join it. So,
I heard people were yelling about the World Series, so it might have been something you wouldn't have wanted to watch anyways this year.
Well, it's none of my teams are really in it. So, I mean, I guess I can support the Dodgers. I mean, I guess. Maybe.
Everything of mine was on this morning when I woke up. Everything. Internet, water, all that. Okay. Holy crap. So after the show, I'm running in there to get a shower and scrubbing my head on my butt.
Day 752 or whatever the hell it is without...
752.
Yeah, it's a lot. Let's see, how do I do this? So this is the main page. You can find it Sportcat Daily Gazette. And how do I let's just go to the page. There we go. And you can find it on Facebook. Why? Oh, this thing's annoying me. And okay, how do I just go to the page? Well, there you go. That's how you go to the page. That's what it looks like. Sportcat's Daily Gazette. It's run by the home of the Sportcat podcast, Nightlight Studio. That's my LLC. So.
I'm looking to see if my picture's up there, just in case you sent me something and I didn't.
Well, there's only 279 members, but you can invite your friends. Wendell, come over there anyhow. We talk about other things.
Wendell doesn't like sports? Is that it?
Yeah, we talk about things like this during Fire Prevention Week. This is coming to us from a Rutledge Volunteer Fire Department in East Tennessee. And you see this? This is a ceiling fan in a bathroom. And look how dusty and dirty that is.
Oh my God.
Well, that's not uncommon. And
is that an OnlyFans picture?
Yeah, it's an OnlyFans. Come over and find us there. It's an OnlyFans picture. No, this is a bathroom ceiling fan. We all have them in our bathroom.
Yeah.
They're great for getting the steam out. But we forget they need cleaning. And it is like in the top 5% of all structure fires. And
Well,
it's also the dryer. If you have a dryer that has an outside vent,
yep,
those get clogged up too with the lint and dust from laundry, and those cause fires. So during Fire Prevention Week, I posted that to show that's how a lot of fires get started. Is ceiling fans in bathrooms, and
I must be living places that want us to burn up, because no place that I've ever lived that have had those are they able to come off.
True.
The vents don't come off. You can't get in there. I mean, and Wendell must be the lady over here that doesn't like to talk about sports, because
And he says it's amazing the amount of dust in them. That's correct. And Chris says he thinks it's only fair that a Canadian team wins a World Series when none of the teams has sniffed winning a Stanley Cup since '93. True. Let's see, another headline from yesterday. If you followed it, the Knox County Sheriff's Department deputy that was involved in the car crash, I think it was about 2 months ago, he's going to end up having to lose his foot. So there's information in there about that. And of course, yesterday I posted for National Cat Day, and we talked about this yesterday. The Task Force 1 for Virginia, which is Fairfax County, Virginia, my friends, they are activated and going. And, well, there you go. You see our show, and there's all kinds of things. We talk about the weather in there too. So there's all kinds, and we follow up on stories like the Alexandria Police Department that found the 3 trick-or-treaters that were family that terrorized a family. So Wendell, you are in there. Look, you posted a story.
Oh.
So he posted about giants unearthed. So see, he is in there. Well, look at it. He's got 2 things in there. So.
And he just posted that he just cleaned out his dryer vent. Wendell, you are sounding more and more like a woman every day.
There you go. So, yeah, go over to Facebook, find us with the Sportcat Daily Gazette, and I post stories in there. Obviously, Wendell does. I think KG does. I don't know if Chris has ever posted in there, but you'll find all kinds of things, and other shows post in there too. I don't discriminate. I let Jessica post in there. So there you go. That's how do I get out of this window? That's how you find us. So Sportcat Daily Gazette. Come over, find us, like, follow, share, subscribe, go over there. All of
Chris says Wendell has fake Facebook post. Wendell, if we didn't pick on you, we wouldn't like you.
If I have not deleted my folder on the computer, I asked AI yesterday to make me some pictures of Trump with his crown, and AI was great.
You know, I love the guy closely related, but quit swelling his head, okay? Quit swelling his head. It's big enough that his hair almost does not fit.
Come on, Brenda. You gotta live a little bit. Let's see here. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see. Restore.
Wendell can take it.
Restore. I've got a few in here, so hold on. I'll pull them up because, well, I'm bored.
People like to move it. Wendell likes to fake it.
That's why today is we've got the picture on the thumbnail for the show is with Trump and his what you call it?
Big beautiful crown.
His big beautiful crown. Hold on a second. There we go.
For the ballroom. I wonder if the chair at the end of the table is going to be one of those big, beautiful chairs with the red, just like that one.
Exactly. Let's see. I mean, I love AI.
Oh, good God.
Oh yeah, I love AI. It's a wonderful thing. I didn't
Oh
know
my
that,
goodness.
too. It's a wonderful thing, and that's yesterday's.
You have been too. Yeah, I thought you said you was working. Looked like you were playing and you were bored.
Well, you
You're
have
not
to get a
working.
good thumbnail for the YouTube. So, because if we don't get a good thumbnail, then you don't get people to come over and like, follow, share, and subscribe. Which is I need you to do free.
All those other ones that you put up there, that just wasn't playing, or you just made several and you picked which one.
Well,
better?
some of them weren't the right size, and some of them I just didn't like the way they looked, and like I used that was the one for today, and I wasn't exactly thrilled with it, but it got the ballroom, and then for those people that like to use the N word, it's got what appears to be
his hair looks kind of messy in that one.
Well, it's hard to keep your hair perfect with a crowd on, and
well, no, Queen Elizabeth did.
Well, yeah, she used a lot of hairspray, so, and you can't fault the guy, right? He's busy man with his crown, so.
Lyndall said, "Send me that picture. I need to hang it on the inside of my closet with the pieces of hair I collected and toenail clippings."
I actually have a challenge coin of Trump right here. Yes, hold on a second, because we're going to talk about challenge coins. So this will be a good segue. Oh, it was a fall. That won't be fun on live broadcast.
What are you doing? Did you fall down? Oh
no, not yet. Just give me a minute. God damn it. He was talking about having a picture. See, I have a challenge coin with the famous Trump photo, which is like hanging in the Oval Office. Well, I don't think it's hanging in the Oval Office.
Where'd you get that?
I don't know. One of my many challenge coin groups. So, yeah. That one is sitting right up here on the shelf above my desk. So
I've got one that has Biden in it with the Banana Republic, but I need that one.
It was on clearance a while back, and I bought it. And yeah, it's a pretty cool one. It's the same frame, same picture, everything that hangs outside the Oval Office. The New York Post front page from when.
We need to design a challenge coin of the auto pin.
Well, that's an idea. That is an idea.
Right?
If anyone is interested, I will do that. I actually can do that. Let me know. It probably cost about $20, $5 shipping, so about $25. If anybody's interested, I can get, 10, 20 people. That'd be enough to make one. So let me know. I'd be willing to do it. So I'll show you the design. You can help me design it. So
all right.
All right. Well, let's get started here. It is 11:15 in Los Angeles. I don't know why I care. 12:15 in Denver, and 1:15. Hello there, Chris. And it has New York up there. Anchorage, hang on. That hurricane, typhoon, freezing stuff will be gone, next year.
Dude, they're still there enough to have a time. I mean,
on the back side of the coin, because it's two-sided, I could put Corn Pop. Maybe a picture of him and
Corn
Biden.
Pop's bad, dude. Yeah, Corn Pop's bad, dude. I don't know. Does anybody actually? Does anybody actually know what Corn Pop looks like? Or is it one of like Keebler Elf or something?
Oh, and I could make the coin in the shape of a crown. So have the Biden auto pin on one side, and on the back side have Corn Pop and Biden, like the MMC UFC fighter where they're standing face to face with their gloves up. So if anybody's interested, seriously, I will design it. And if I can get 10 or 20 people, well, probably closer to 15 to 20, we can
God,
make it happen.
Chris.
Because Mrs. Sportcat will kill me if I design another challenge coin and I don't have pre-sales. So,
Do you see Chris? Look at what he wrote. Look at here.
Oh. Corn Pop rubbing the hairs on Biden's legs in the pool. Well, good morning in Perth. It is 2:17 a.m. And thank you for listening to us talk about Corn Pop. We're the morning wake up show in Sydney, getting to work, thinking about Biden's hairless legs. It's 5:17. And it is 4:48 in Adelaide. This whole time change, I just saw a website on it that I'm going to have to read, because when we time change, Canada time changes, some of the rest of the world time changes, and it just totally screws everything up. So, yeah. I don't know.
Let me know when that time change happens the day before, because if you don't, I'll forget.
What, next weekend?
Don't tell me now. I'll forget by then.
All right. Well, we're at a 61% waxing gibbous, headed towards the Beaver. So we will be anxiously awaiting the Beaver. We've survived the threat of the alien overlords. Well, at least for the moment. There is some news about that, so hang tight.
I can't wait to see what they say about it now.
And I brought this one up today because it says that the sun is currently running 16 minutes, 24.6 seconds early. The hell is that about? Shouldn't we know? Shouldn't it be kind of like breaking news? I mean,
well, maybe we have people that pay the news from the government, so maybe they're shutting down too. We can only hope.
Oh, yeah, we'll talk about that. So the 16 minutes, 24.6 seconds early. What the hell does that mean? I don't know. I found a new one here to play with. This is called Night Earth, and it shows the big, beautiful globe.
Ow!
What the hell was that?
My cat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, gosh.
Just spin it around and see where it's day and where it's night. And see there, the sun, it's 16 minutes early. So there's our moon. It's on the other side.
You're all black. I can always let you go outside.
Whoa.
Someone will find you.
Whoa. What? That is racist, Brenda. Stop that.
My cat. I have a black cat.
Oh, okay. All right. That makes it so much better. I'll have to look. I thought it was, it might be this weekend because Halloween's Friday. So, yeah, you might be correct. I'll have to look and see. But, yeah, so it's coming up. So, and here is 3i Atlas. They keep saying it's behind the sun, but yet it doesn't appear to be behind the sun. So, this is if you go out and look up at your night sky. So conveniently, it is left off of the 3D model of the solar system. But we still have these others. Wasn't there 4 yesterday?
I don't know. I'm convinced.
No, there's 4. And they're all headed right towards our sun. They're going to bomb our sun. So.
Yeah, well, I'm convinced that it just isn't really there, and they've been lying to us the whole time. Because if it still is behind the sun, isn't it supposed to be like a million miles away from us anyways?
I think it's like 1.6 million miles away. So but it is not the closest comet to ever get close to the sun. So Chris wants to know, how am I going to get the sun back on schedule? What can I possibly do to influence the movement of the biggest damn object in our solar system?
I got an answer for that.
Well, it's funny. I saw another guy. He's an astrophysicist, and he's encouraging all of his 10,200. He's got a shit ton of followers to pray and meditate and use a sound bowl to get the system back in order.
Mine's better, Chris. You are my Superman. Go fly around the world and back it up.
So
there you go.
Yeah.
That's how you do
Three
it.
atlases behind it, and then we have K1 and the lemon and the swan and
the lemon.
And then what it says, the lemon.
Oh my God.
L-E-M-M-O-N. So K1 Atlas, R2 Swan, and what is that? Chris, that one's named after you. That one is 210P Christensen, and they're all headed straight to our sun to bomb it. So there you go. There's your breaking news for the day. The sun is ahead of schedule, but don't worry, we're going to bomb it back into peace. All right, Brenda, trivia question. There are 5 children in a room. Alex is practicing archery. Bobby is playing chess. Carol is reading a book. And Donald is painting. What? Brenda, what are you doing? Are you there, Brenda?
I have no audio. I cannot hear a thing.
No, we hear you, so you're loud and clear. So we'll just keep talking. So what is the 5th child doing? Wendell says he thought the sun didn't move. No, it orbits as well. I don't know the whatever. Brenda, what is wrong with you? Why are you no, we can't hear Brenda. We can talk about her and she won't know it. So all right, so what is the answer? What is the 5th child doing? Well, he's playing chess with Bob. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, there you go. I should have read that better. I'd have figured it out.
First,
everything you say should be true, but not everything true should be said, is the quote of the day. Can you hear us, Brenda? Are you back?
I can hear now. First, I got kicked out. What happened? And then I come back and I couldn't hear anything. And then I looked down and my earbuds are unplugged. And I was like, what the fuck? Yeah.
You somehow upset the alien government. So. Probably.
Jerks.
On this day in 1974, October 30th, Muhammad Ali wins by a knockout against the overwhelming favorite George Foreman in Zari for the heavyweight boxing championship. The fight was watched by a record estimated television audience of 1 billion viewers worldwide, becoming the world's most watched live television broadcast at the time. And it got over $100 million in revenue. All right. The first warship sunk in WW2 on this day in 1941. The USS Reuben James is sunk off of Iceland by a German U-boat about a month before the attack on Pearl Harbor while escorting a group of ships sailing to Great Britain. She was positioned between an ammunition ship and a group of German submarines. She was hit by a torpedo. The entire bow was blown off when a magazine exploded, sinking the bow immediately. The aft section sank 5 minutes later. Out of a crew of 136 enlisted men plus 1 enlisted passengers, 100 were killed, including all officers aboard. While most of the country ignored the sinking, Woody Guthrie memorialized in his song The Sinking of Reuben James. Tell me, what were the names? Interesting. I did not remember that from history. Did you remember that, Brenda?
Nope.
I hid that. Oh, October 30th, 1938. We're seeing a trend here. Mars invasion.
Oh, God.
Was this national panic. Orson Welles panics the nation with his famous radio adaptation, The War of the Worlds, by H.G. Wells, about a Martian invasion, broadcast in the style of an ongoing news event. Many people missed the opening disclaimer and believed it was a live broadcast in an actual alien invasion. Oh, and that reminds me here. Hold on, I got to do this because we'll get in trouble, Brenda.
Oh.
I'm not a political scientist.
The views, opinions, and satirical content expressed on Sportcat's Daily Gazette
That's me.
are those of the host, Glenn Sportcat Jackson,
Still this guy.
and do not reflect the views of any affiliated networks, sponsors, or platforms hosting the show. This show is intended for entertainment purposes only.
That's right.
Please note, satire and humor, all commentary, especially on news, sports, and entertainment, is presented in a satirical manner.
That's right.
Statements made on this show should not be taken as factual reporting or professional advice.
Yep, that's right, because
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
that's why, right? October 30th, 1928. A chicken for every pot political ad was placed in the New York Times by a local committee during a Republican candidate Herbert Hoover's presidential campaign of 1928. He won the election, but the Great Depression began in 1929, shortly after he took over. Hoover's opponents used the chicken for every pot phrase against him in the 1932 campaign, claiming that he had promised voters a chicken in every pot, 2 cars in every garage.
So
only mentions the car. Hoover himself never made such a statement, as the ad has been placed by a local committee, not him, and he was decisively defeated by Democrat Franklin D. Roosevelt.
Okay, so years ago, October 30th, they had the alien invasion. That was the radio show. Okay, and then they had this problem, and now we're having, these EBT food gonna rob everybody.
Yes. Hashtags that are going on X right now are hashtag food riot, hashtag panic shopping, and hashtag food shortage.
Now tell me history don't repeat itself.
Yeah. X, and remember, there's some people who are saying that trick-or-treaters dressed as aliens may really be little green men, so use caution for Halloween. I don't know, but it would be a good time to come in as a disguise because, and then there's also people on X and TikTok saying that if you show up dressed as anything MAGA or Republican, that they either will refuse to give you candy or it will be tainted. So, yeah.
I'm wearing my Gulf of America shirt.
We live in such a wonderful world, I
know.
Hockey's fastest first goal. Here you go, Chris. October 30th, 1943, Canadian hockey player Gus Bodner scores a goal in 15 seconds into the first NHL game, setting the fastest goal by a player in his first NHL game. He went on to play 12 seasons in the NHL. There you go. And October 30th, 1888, the first welterweight championship was worn by Puff Daddy. No, I'm sorry, Patty Duffy. Wendell, I'm not really sure of the things you search for. On this day in 1945, the Fonz, Henry Winkler is born. I liked him. He was a great character. So during the first, I did not know this. During the first season of Happy Days, ABC censors thought Fonzie's leather jacket made him look like a hoodlum, so they wouldn't let him wear it unless he was wearing his safety gear for his motorcycle.
But yet they walk around with pants hanging down around their butts now.
No. Well, that was in 1945.
And then the leather jacket looked like a hoodlum back then. Oh my God.
Grace Slick, you might know her. She's an American Hall of Fame singer-songwriter from Jefferson Airplane, Jefferson Starship, and, just Starship. Known for the White Rabbit, Somebody to Love, We Built This City, Nothing's Gonna Change Us Now. 2017, Grace licensed the song Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now for use in a Chick-fil-A TV commercial. Slick, who disagrees with Chick-fil-A's corporate views on same-sex marriage, gave the proceeds to Lambda Legal, an organization that works in advance of the civil rights of the LGBT community and people living with HIV. And I'm trying to remember, if I heard the song, I would know it. But if, I don't know, what song was it? She had a miscarriage during one of the songs that she was performing because she was singing so hard. So, and Denise says, just read on the news, massive Antarctica iceberg breaks away, revealing more than 1,000 nests made by unexpected creatures. Yep.
Oh, the aliens have been found out.
Have got out of their nest, and they will be taking over soon. So, I'll have to look that up. Dick, how do you say that? Dick Gaddiard? He's an actor from Get Smart. He was born in 1931. He played Jaime the Robot.
Oh, yeah. Okay. The hair threw me off.
I don't remember him.
He had short
I
hair.
remember Get Smart, but I don't remember him. But
I do remember Jaime.
John Adams, he was an American politician, first U.S. vice president. And I didn't know that. He was the first U.S. vice president and the second. Father of the sixth president, John Quincy Adams, both John Adams and Thomas Jefferson died on the 50th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. He was born in 1735. Interesting. So we had a monarchy then. He was the first vice president, and then he was the second president, and then later, well, he had kids that were president. You see, history repeats itself. So he says they are coming from above and below.
Take cover.
Chris says, did anyone else think it was strange that the Fonz had his office in the guys' bathroom where people were defecating after eating hamburgers at a restaurant? They all said the same thing. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Ruth Gordon, she played in Harold, Maude, Rosemary's Baby, Every Which Way But Loose. Oh, I remember that. It was a Clint Eastwood movie. She was born this day in 1896. Good Lord. That's a long time ago. We'll just keep famous deaths this day. We'll see if there's anybody here. Hey, there you go. Famous deaths this day. Al Moreno. He's an American actor from The Odd Couple, Murray, and then he was owner of Arnold's on Happy Days. He died this day in 2015. Wow. I did not know that. Steve Allen died this day in 2000. He was the first TV show host, night show host of the Tonight Show. There you go. All right, let's see what else we got on this day. Let's see what other trouble we can get into. Because we got some news, but
give me 5 minutes and I'll find it.
What are you looking for? The
trouble.
Send me an article about the aliens coming out.
Nah, you said see what kind of trouble we can get into. Give me 5 minutes, I'll find us some.
Okay. 1944, Aaron Copland's ballet score Appalachian Spring premiered in Washington, D.C. with Martha Graham. That's okay there. We talked about that one. Did you know Soviet Union tests 58 megaton hydrogen bomb named Tsar Bomba, the most powerful nuclear weapon ever detonated, on this day in 1961.
No, I did
and
not
they've
know
went
that.
back to testing too, so they've now got one that they claim they can shoot into our coastline and cause earthquakes like hundreds of miles inland.
Mm-hmm.
It's always good news.
Yeah.
1501, Pope Alexander VII, he held an orgy. Well, there you go.
What?
The Pope and his son Caesar allegedly host the Banquet of Chestnuts, apostolic palace in the Vatican City. It's described as a protonary apostolic and master of ceremony in a diary, but historians have their doubts. The Pope allegedly invited 50 courtesans, that would be in today's words a slut, to the event. They danced naked and crawled around the floor picking up chestnuts.
An orgy called nuts.
Tunics, and silk and shoes were given out to the winners.
Oh my God.
All right.
Wow.
No, for your information, I have full-size balls.
1735, John Adams is born in Braintree, Mass. He's best known for the second president of the U.S., a founding father, and a political philosopher. As a young man, he studied law at Harvard and used his skills to champion American independence. He served as the vice president under George Washington and later became the only president to run as a member of the Federalist Party. Under his administration, he created the controversial Allen and Sedition Act, effectively tightening immigration policies and punishing Americans for making false or malicious statements about the government. History goes with wisdom. Here we go. The War of the Worlds. We've talked about that already. The aliens are coming, so.
I hope so. I didn't have the money for Halloween decorations this year. I'll just stand them in my front yard.
You're going to be giving out candy? So
I'll make them do it.
Oh, okay. I found this one. I just didn't know if it would be very interesting, so I brought it up. Let's see. I need to go back to the top here. This is from the AP Today in History. We talked about the foreman. I actually think I watched it at a friend's house on ABC. I kind of remember that. Also in this date, 1912, Vice President James S. Sherman, running for his second term of office with William Howard Taft, died just 6 days before the election. That's back when we elected both.
Yeah, right.
So, God forbid we do that now. So let's see. 1972, 45 people were killed when an Illinois Central Gulf commuter train was struck from behind by another train on Chicago's south side. All right. 1975, New York Daily News ran the headline, Ford to City dropped dead, a day after President Gerald Ford said he would veto any proposed federal bailout of New York City. Okay.
So
1995, by a razor-thin vote of 50.6% to 49.4%, Federalists prevailed over Separatists in Quebec secession referendum. 2005, Rosa Parks became the first woman to lie in honor in the U.S. Capitol Rotunda. President Bush and congressional leaders paused to lay wreaths by the casket's civil rights icon. 2013, Boston Red Sox romped to their third World Series in 10 seasons, beating the St. Louis Cardinals 6-1. I know that guy. 2018, notorious gangster James Whitey Bulger was found beaten to death in a federal prison in West Virginia. He was 89-year-old former Boston crime boss and FBI informant. No, he'd just been transferred there. See, go to West Virginia and get beat up. There you go. Wendell says, no wonder Catholic priests are all still having troubles. Brenda, today is National Checklist Day, so get out and make your checklist. And in Britain, for loyal listeners over there, it's British Summertime Ends Day. So they must be ending it. Create a funeral day.
Oh,
I'll have to tell Mrs. Sportcat about that.
yeah.
Haunted refrigerator night. Okay, I gotta know what the hell haunted refrigerator night is. Like, I'm gonna have to look into the other one too. There's nothing more terrifying than moldy food in the fridge.
Oh, good God.
Refrigerator night on October 30th is a great holiday. A night for ghostly occurrences and haunting. This night fits into the spirit of Halloween festivities, which is the following day. October 30th is Mischief Night, Cabbage Night. Make sure to get your cabbage, Brenda. Our Night of the Devil. It is a fun way to remove the lurking dangers lying in wait in the back of your refrigerator. All right, then.
Well, I thought it was going to be something like you go grocery shopping and put your food in there. It's a horror when you wake up in the morning and it's all gone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
funny. October 30th is Create a Funeral Day. And it's funny. That was weighing heavy on me as I went to sleep last night. I was like, I need to start planning for, what where I'm going to be. So, okay. I didn't even know the day was coming up. So there it is. I willed it into existence. Mischief Night, Philadelphia and Detroit. It's very bad for public safety. So Mischief Night starts. Pranks, silly and fun. Unfortunately, in some cities, it gets taken a little too far. National Candy Corn Day. I don't know that I like candy corn. Do you like candy corn?
It's all right, but it's pure sugar.
Yeah, it is. But now it comes in so many different flavors. And there's actually a candy corn liquor. It's
oh
a
my
whiskey.
God. And I hate to tell you this, Glenn. Don't worry about your funeral. Your wife and I already talked about it. We're going to put you in a burn barrel in the backyard and just...
Hey, it's National Texture X Day.
Oh, damn.
I'm just going to leave
really?
It is. October 30th, the Devil's Day. It's National Texture X Days. So any of my exes that are listening, 404-492-6095. So don't call, I won't answer. So. National Treat Your Pet Day. So Brenda, take care of Putin. So
oh God, he's still sleeping, lazy dog.
Don't give him candy corn.
No.
It's Wicked Day. Now, that's just something they started a few years ago because of the 2023 musical and movie that was such a flop. You can stream it now for free, Wicked. Yeah, I don't know if you saw that one. It was the most modern rendition of I'm drawing a total blank. Wizard of Oz.
Oh.
National Publicist Day. I need a publicist, so if anybody wants to volunteer. Speak Up for Service Day. Okay, let's speak up. Let's see. They have cupcakes here.
Oh, those are cute.
I know. There's 24 cupcakes in my kitchen. I've lost 5 pounds and there's 24 cupcakes in my kitchen.
I'm making homemade peach cobbler dump cake tonight.
Yeah, well, you have fun with that. I'm not a huge peach fan, so.
You live in Georgia and you're not a peach fan? Blasphemy.
No, I'm not. And ironically enough, I don't care. Although, no, the missus is going to try canning some peach habanero jam or jelly or something.
Oh.
I'm going to be forced to eat that. But the good news is it has habanero in it. So, and she's actually starting up her business here soon, where she will be selling her secret family recipes, apricot habanero jam. There's a jelly. I don't know. It's the stuff you put on crackers and stuff.
I just don't think habanero belongs in a jam. I'm sorry.
It is. Well, this is delicious. And so she's been talking to it by her coworkers, so she's going to start selling it. So I'll probably have to be pimping that soon. So. It's good though. God, it is delicious. I could eat the whole damn bottle or can, jar, whatever it is. I don't know. Ivanka Trump, she was born in 1981. Good Lord, she's that young. Ashley Graham, she was born on this day in 1987. That really surprises me. Ivanka is born in 81. Wow. Let's see. Nat Turner is arrested for leading a 4-day rebellion protesting slavery in 1831. 1864, Helena becomes the capital of Montana. 1866, Jesse James and his gang robbed $2,000 from a bank in Lexington, Missouri. All right, 1868, John Menard becomes the first black to be elected to Congress. 1873, P.T. Barnum's Greatest Show on Earth, The Circus, debuts in New York City. There you go. We talked about a few days ago the ballpoint pen. They wanted too much for it back then.
Yeah, that's
It was like
weird.
$12 back then. Yeah. Who
That
the hell
must
can
have been the
afford that?
first auto pen, and it just wrote itself away.
2012, Walt Disney purchased the rights for Star Wars and Indiana Jones for $4.05 billion. Huh. All right.
Wow.
In 2018, the troops go to the Mexican border. 5,200 of them. I think they're still there, aren't they? So,
Yeah, but who knows?
are they still there? I don't know, to be honest.
We have some still down there that I know of.
Yeah.
I live about 10 hours from there, so, you know.
Wendell says marmalades are better than jams or jellies. I don't know the difference. Well, I know the difference between a jam and a jelly is the jam has pieces of the fruit in it.
That must be true. Take it from a woman that cleans his, vents.
Finding out that Wendell cleans his vents and he likes marmalade is somewhat disconcerting to me. So today is the 303rd day of 2025, the 39th day of autumn. And if you're chilly, don't worry, it's going to get warm soon. Today in history, 1811, Jane Austen published her first novel, Sense and Sensibility, under the pseudonym A Lady. In 1890, Oakland, California, became one of the first jurisdictions in the country to enact an anti-drug law, which banned non-prescription opium, morphine, and cocaine. And now they just sell on the streets in California.
This is true.
1991, President George H.W. Bush opened the Madrid Conference, the first direct official peace talks to include Israel and its Arab neighbors. How'd that work out? Israel's back to bombing shit again. How'd that work out?
Apparently, they didn't slap them hard enough then.
Now, Israel is not going to be happy till they just have all of the Middle East. I mean, there is no satisfaction.
That's the intent.
So I have no disagreement with the fact that they have their rights to land, but God Almighty, they want all of it. So bacon is still number one. Yeah.
What? Bacon?
Bacon is. And well, you know what? You can make a bacon. She's got a recipe for some kind of bacon jam.
I don't eat pork. I use turkey bacon.
No, well. What do you eat for jerky?
I don't.
Wow. You might be kind
I
of
don't.
report.
No, I don't eat pork. Pork is like the dirtiest meat out there. And they hold too many. They hold too many parasites, even after you cook them.
Just fry it out; it'll be okay.
No.
Today's quote: "I read my eyes out and can't read half enough. The more one reads, the more one sees. We have to read." I agree. I've got a ton of books I need to read. Today's number 59,525. Weight in pounds of the Tsar Bomba, which was the Soviet hydrogen bomb detonated in a test near somewhere in northern Russia on this day in 1961. Yielded
that sounds like
50
a
to
dance.
58 megatons of TNT. The 26-foot-long bomb remains the most powerful nuclear weapon ever detonated.
Well then,
don't worry, we're gonna do it again.
Why not?
We're gonna start blowing shit up again. We said it was 333 day of 2025, but it's also 52 days until winter begins.
Somebody needs to tell Texas that, because see, we don't use that. What do they call that? The groundhog? We use the armadillo, and
if he rolls up in his shell.
If he rolls up in a shell, yep. Here comes the sun.
Brenda, while you're out, today's a good day to castrate your farm animals.
Yeah.
Firewoods, dig holes, host a party. It seems like we've heard this. Kill plant pests. Paige has a plant that apparently has an ant colony in it. Sounds like here. Oh. So yeah, it was bad. It's a good day to set eggs, whatever the hell that means. So, and to wean. Make sure you wean today, Brenda. So
Yeah. One of these days I'll get off my own tit. Oh.
Whoa. That kind of concerns me.
Yeah, well, like I said, when I roll around in my wheelchair, they just, hang there, and I every now and then run them over. So
There you go. Linda says chicken and catfish are as bad as pork. I only get farm-fed catfish, and I have it only I don't know, once every few years. I'm not a big fish person. I don't know why I hit that button. It wasn't what I meant to do. All right, so this was breaking news as we came on. What's that, Brenda?
What kind of farm does the catfish eat?
Well, it's they're in a pond and it's grass fed and it's
still fed the same on the ground bullshit that they eat in lakes and rivers.
But you can control it more in a farm fresh.
Who told you that?
Hey, I almost bought a catfish farm when I retired from DeKalb County. I came so close, but she wouldn't let me buy the property in Alabama.
Well, maybe you should have.
Was going to buy a catfish farm. I had this planned out. So, for some of my other businesses, I almost bought a radio station in Alabama.
Here, have some good for you food, catfish.
I almost bought. Yeah, several business ventures I never did. So, and instead, I end up medically forced out of the fire service, and I'm on a podcast begging people to come over to the Sportcat shows and subscribe and follow, and share. So. What did I do?
Our lives are glorious, aren't they?
What did I do with my life? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the child star Floyd Roger Myers, passed away today at age 42.
Does anybody know who that is?
Best known for his role in The Fresh Prince, has died, according to TMZ. His mom, Renee Trice, tells us that he passed away in the early hours Wednesday from a heart attack at his home in Maryland. Tells us he suffered 3 prior heart attacks over the course of the last 3 years. Said she spoke to her son last night. Floyd kicked off of his career as a younger version of Will Smith in the hit sitcom The Fresh Bel-Air before taking the role as young Marlon Jackson in the miniseries The Jacksons: An American Dream. And he had one part in a TV drama, The Young Americans, in 2000. Rest in peace, Floyd. He was 42. I don't recognize him. If they'd show the picture of him as a kid, I probably would. So, and we've talked about, God damn, this thing changing when I tell it not to change. We talked about this earlier, or not earlier, but previously. 6'7". Do you know what that means, Brenda?
How tall somebody is? I don't know.
No, it's the word of the year. Gen Alpha and Gen Z and frustrated parents and teachers are back in the spotlight for the word 6'7". It's the word of the year. It's been around for nearly a year. Its meaning is fluid. Online dictionary said some people interpret it to mean so-so, maybe this, maybe that. It also can be used in isolation to draw laughter and sow confusion. Beginning of its shifting meaning, dictionary.com says that an example of brain rot slang, which is intended to be nonsensical and playful and absurd, like last year's word skibidi. I didn't even know what the hell that word.
Okay, at least that was a word. 6'7" is not a word. It's numbers.
Okay, Brenda, calm down. So,
no, they just make our kids dumber and dumber every year.
Doot. What? Brenda, you need to go listen to the song Doot Doot. Rapper Skrilla.
No, I don't.
2024 sang that. And I know he dying 6'7". Brain rot.
Atlas.
Skibidi. What the hell did skibidi mean?
Blow us up, Atlas, please. We have
skibidi toilets.
No chance.
Explain the bizarre YouTube. Skibidi. Whoa, that's a weird toilet. I don't know what skibidi is. No. All right, we're just gonna move on because I have no idea. So, Brenda, if you don't know what 6'7" is, you're old. So there you go.
You know what? It's not a word, it's numbers.
Oh, Denise says they have 6'7" and we had 6'9". At least 6'9" meant something. So
Right?
we're all in the Misfit family, and I love it. That's right. And speaking of which, I have been asked by several people, some of them radio stations, to bring the show back. So
Misfits.
yeah, bring the show back. Misfits. I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to reunite with people I haven't talked to.
We'd have to.
Sweeney, well, she is breaking the internet today because apparently she wore a Christian gown, dress, whatever the hell you call it, last night on a
Curtain.
carpet. So
yeah,
and she's breaking the internet because of this photo. So apparently she forgot the dress was transparent and she's
got to wear a bra.
She's she's free balling too. So what do you call it's a man if you're free balling and you're not wearing underwear? What's it called for a woman if you're free balling your breasticles? Is there a name for that? Slut. Yeah. I can't argue, but anybody that wants to send me a picture, just feel free. What do I know? All right, so I want to talk about this because this did not get enough press, and a police officer was killed in the line of duty recently, and she had been prior raped by Hollywood producer David Pierce, and he is being sentenced. He may have already been sentenced, but a victim of the Hollywood predator David Pierce was a hero cop who died helping car crash victim days before her rapist was sent to prison. Lauren Craven, she was 25. She had been raped by Pierce along with 6 other women before the Los Angeles producer drugged and killed model Christy Giles and a friend in 2021. He was sentenced to a total of 146 years in prison for his crime, but Craven was not there to see him get justice. He was sentenced. I correct myself. The police officer from La Mesa, California, was struck and killed by a vehicle last week while rushing to aid people in a car that had flipped over on the highway. County prosecutors made the stunning revelation after the Superior Court judge handed his sentences in a string of sexual assaults and 2 murders. So,
wow.
I don't know who he was. But apparently she had not revealed this prior to her. Well, I guess she had never revealed it, and it came out after the sentencing, and she was killed in the line of duty. She was hit by a car on a freeway, and I'm gonna guess it was probably unrelated to that, but you can never say never, I guess. So,
nowadays you never know.
Such a shame. Young lady taken too soon. So we talked about this a minute ago. Help from Northern Virginia is headed to Jamaica to assist the Caribbean nation after the Cat 5 hurricane. 34 members of the Fairfax County Urban Search and Rescue Team will be in Jamaica starting Thursday. They're getting there quick, helping officials recover from the devastation. They said they got the call from the State Department on Wednesday. They will be there for an undetermined amount of time, aiding any way they can. So
FEMA's back to work.
FEMA, well, see, a lot of people get confused. That part of FEMA never stops working. The administrative crazy people, they are the ones out. So, and only one other show has broke this news. So look for this to be breaking news. It came out secretly, kind of, last night. Didn't get a whole lot, or yesterday morning, didn't get a lot of coverage. But one Secret Service agent who vented following Cocaine Gate, fiasco at the Biden White House. Well, do you remember Cocaine Gate? If you remember, we talked about it. A buddy of mine was the one that broke the story. It was illicit narcotics found not far from the sit room in the West Wing. It's the most secure office and residence in the world. There's cameras everywhere, and Whoever bought cocaine into the Biden White House is the luckiest person alive because they got away with it. Secret Service was powerless in their investigation to discover the culprit. Many joked it was Hunter Biden. Frankly, would you be shocked? In due time, we learned that it was Hunter's cocaine. And we later learned that an unqualified former Secret Service director, Kimberly Cheadle, was Jill Biden's gal pal. I did not know that. And that she wanted the evidence destroyed relating to the case. There you go. We know the DNA evidence was collected, and there was a hit for a potential person of interest. That's when things got smothered with a pillow. So there was a cover-up. Who am I kidding? One Secret Service officer was so outraged by this fiasco that he minted unauthorized coins and distributed them regarding Cocaine Gate. Got him suspended. So here is, come on, just bring the picture up. I don't need the whole article. I just want the picture. Here is the picture of one side. It's red with the Coca-Cola script, cocaine writing in the middle. It has the three monkeys. See nothing, hear nothing, see nothing, say nothing. On one side, and on the other, it has in red on the outer edge, United States Secret Service White House branch with their badge in the middle and shield.
I think I need that.
Well, good luck finding it. It got him suspended, and
oh, I bet Trump's got one.
Yeah, Secret Service agents were so pissed off that they were forced to be a part of the cover-up in 2023. The Secret Services referred to it. One officer made the commemorative challenge coin about the ordeal to lighten the mood, improve morale within ranks. And as you saw, well, he was punished, placed on administrative leave for an unknown amount of time for making and distributing an unauthorized coin. All the coins, and there was 100 probably ordered at minimum, were gone in 11 days.
Oh my God.
So there you go. We covered this. Yeah, I don't know why. We covered this. So if anybody has one of those coins, let me know. I would love to get my hands on one. So this came out yesterday, and nobody else is talking about this. We're probably going to be one of the only shows. And yes, I know who you are. You watch my show and then you use my stories for your show. Kudos, but please subscribe. Russians suspected of using a ferry wreck in the Baltic Sea for secret operations against NATO. So Wendell says, is it true that Biden signed his documents with a crayon? Hey, Best Damn Sportcat Podcast. Thank you for checking us out. We welcome you. Let's see. Russian intelligence agencies may have secretly used the wreck of the MS Estonia ferry in the Baltic Sea, a covert base for underwater surveillance targeting NATO operations, according to a joint investigation by German media outlets. And this was published in October of 2024, and this is the only American article I can find about it. So they believe that Russian operatives could have installed devices near the wreck capable of guiding underwater drones and submersible robots while collecting acoustic signatures of NATO warships and subs. These unique sound patterns produced by engines and propellers are critical in identifying vessels at sea. The ferry wreck is protected under an international agreement between Sweden and Estonia and Finland. It prohibits diving in the area. Because of this restriction, the alleged Russian devices could have been undetected for years. So there you go.
Hey,
underwater espionage. So
I just had a thought.
What's that?
What if Coca-Cola bought all those coins?
There was cocaine in it. So we did talk about this. Russia is testing a nuclear-capable Poseidon submarine torpedo. Putin has been testing all kinds of things here recently. President Vladimir Putin on Wednesday said that Russia had successfully tested a Poseidon nuclear-powered sub-torpedo that the analysis says it's capable of devastating coastal regions by triggering vast radioactive ocean swells. As President Trump has toughened his rhetoric and stance on Russia, Putin has publicly flexed his nuclear muscles with the text of the Sky something. So there are a few confirmed details about the Poseidon. So there you go. You can create tsunamis and earthquakes.
Yeah, he is
So
testing Trump's patience.
Trump has answered that by directing the Pentagon to start testing nuclear weapons.
Oh, of course.
Wednesday, he instructed the Defense Department to immediately begin testing U.S. nuclear weapons on an equal basis to China and Russia. The United States has more nuclear weapons than any other country, he wrote. This was accomplished, including a complete update, renovation of existing weapons during my first term in office. Because of the tremendous destructive power, I hated to do it, but I had no choice. Russia is second and China a distant third, but we will be even within 5 years. So Trump later ignored a question from a reporter about the move while meeting with Xi Jinping in China and South Korea on Thursday, just before reporters were ushered out of the room. So we had halted all testing of nuclear arms in 1992. So now we're going to go back to testing them, which I'm sorry, I don't find that as good news. So we talked about this a little bit yesterday. And he says, I buy Mexican Coca-Cola. Tastes just like it did years ago. What's coming back to the U.S.? It's going to be in cans. There will be the original formula, minus the cocaine, of course, available in cans in the very near future. I've instructed Mrs. Sportcat as soon as she sees it. Of course, there's a food shortage and food riot now, so we probably won't get it, but to buy it. But yes, it's coming out in cans because of the new regulations by the FDA. South Korea, well, they've got a great sense of humor. Gave Trump a crown. A ceremonial crown was gifted Wednesday by the South Korean President Lee Jae-myung. Well, South Korea's gift of a monarchical symbol comes the same month that more than 7 million Americans rallied against the No Kings. So a replica of one of the researchers believe was worn by the ancient Korean ruler. Trump also became the first U.S. president to receive a gold medal representing the Grand Order of Mugawawa, South Korea's highest honor. President Trump was duly elected by nearly 80 million Americans to implement his America First agenda, White House spokesperson Anna Kelly said in a statement. Foreign leaders recognize this, and that under his leadership, our country has restored its standing as leader of the free world. So there you go. Trump says he is not acting like a monarch or a king, but now he has one to wear. And I really, really, really wish he'd put it on. We could have got
Oh my God.
You know, he's looking at going, I can put that shit on right now. I like that.
I can play this game.
Well, a former president, I always thought presidents went away when they were out. I always thought they just retired and they just faded into the background.
Well, they used to when they had common sense.
Well, speaking of common sense, Obama is facing a little bit of backlash for his comments for regulatory constraints on social media. Video of former President Barack Obama saying that the U.S. should experiment with new forms of journalism, government restraints on social media. Well, that went viral as critics are blasting the former president. This is a quote from him. Part of what we're going to have, that's the key word to do, is to start experimenting with new forms of journalism. And how do we use social media in ways that reaffirm facts separate facts from opinion. We want diversity of opinions. We don't want diversity of facts. He said this in Connecticut at a forum in June. So, yeah, a clip of Obama's remarks posted on X show him saying that we need to restrain and control the journalists by the government.
Yeah, just like he did the media when he signed it, that it was okay for them to lie.
So there you go.
And propaganda.
Obama added that I think it's going to be a big challenge for all of us. We're going to have to undertake this. So, yeah. Yeah. I don't know why this is a headline, but I chose to run it. Apparently, they're trying to make trouble with J.D. Vance and Usha, his wife, because apparently he is deeply Christian and his wife is not, and he has pleaded for her to convert to Christianity. So she is Hindu, and she did not grow up in a religious household, according to her husband. Vance, on the other hand, he's a devout Catholic who plans to raise his 3 children in a Christian household. He says, now most Sundays you will come with me to church, he told a MAGA audience at Turning Point USA Wednesday. Yes, my wife did not grow up Christian. I think it's fair to say that she grew up in a Hindu family, but not a particularly religious family in either direction. He revealed he has told her he would like her to believe in the Christian gospel. It's the time Vance was publicly revealed that he wishes for her to convert. I've told her, and I've said publicly, and I'll say it now in front of 10,000 of my closest friends. I don't have 10,000, JD, but you can bring them over. Like, follow, share, and subscribe. I hope eventually that she is somehow moved by the same thing I was when I was moved to church. Yes, I honestly do wish that because I believe in the Christian gospel and hope eventually my wife will come to see the same way. Now, remember, many people were saying that she was being held hostage, and now he's trying to convert her. All right. What do you think? Chris says, Mugga Wanahana is giving many gold medals, but none of those were as big or beautiful as my gold medal. People have been saying it's unprecedented, really. Chris is my press spokesperson. Denise is my security. She does all the blocking for me and my mods, and Chris is my press spokesperson. So there you go. A completely untethered judge could be forced to undo her own order, hauling border chief into court on a daily basis. After the Trump administration aggressively sought an extraordinary writ to shut down. A writ is a writing that they send to a judge to try and get their opinion and overturn something, which requires a U.S. Customs and Border Protection chief to provide daily in-person updates in court about use of force. Federal appeals court in Illinois promptly halted the command and set the stage for a political judicial scolding. So she was told by judges that are superior to her that we're not going to come in daily and lay on your couch and tell us how you feel. So
Yeah.
We were talking about a minute ago, First Amendment. Well, a jury has cleared a man charged with solicitation of assassination of President Trump. In YouTube, I am reading an article from WTOP News, and the FBI viewers that are watching me, I am reading a news source.
Right.
I have to say that. I need a disclaimer. So, jury clears a Virginia man charged with solicitation. My God, if they want to come at me, they need to tell me I can't read. Solicitation of attempted assassination of the president. So federal prosecutors argue that 63-year-old Peter Stenenson, who had served more than 3 decades as a Coast Guard officer, repeatedly called for someone to assassinate Trump through a series of social media posts going back to 2020. He often used divisive, diversive nicknames to identify Trump in posts on X and Blue Sky. And in April of 2020, they said he pleaded for someone to, quote, pull the proverbial trigger. Wow. See, that's what happens when you're reading that.
Yeah.
That just went like that. Where'd the article go? In April, he pleaded for someone to pull the trigger. I would do it. I would take the fall to save America. In February, he said he'd be willing to pitch in $100 for the contract, trying to hire a person to do this. He was initially charged in June of 2025 with the threat against the President of the United States of America. In August, a superseding indictment, the charge was altered to solicitation of a crime of violence. During this week's 2-day trial, federal public defenders argued his comments were constitutionally protected free speech, that his postings lacked the specificity, imminence, and likelihood. Those are the three things you need of producing a lawless action required to fall outside of the constitutional protection. After deliberating for a few hours, the jury acquitted him on solicitation. So he had been under house arrest, and the judge ordered everything dropped and him to be released. So there you go. He was exercising his First Amendment right. So
remind me later. I have a disclaimer from my show. I'll send you over a copy of it.
Okay.
I don't use it because, well, I don't care. But
yeah. All right, so we're gonna hurry through this. Death threats against ICE have skyrocketed 8,000%. So there you go. Keep using that N word. Keep them safe. So apparently, they apparently had a very bad find out kind of day this week. So they have turned the tables, and now they are going after the people who are invoking the calls for violence. And well, several TikTokers have been taken down. Several people on X have been taken down. You can go read this at PJ Media. So,
hey, man.
yeah? What?
Chris just sent me something. Can I share a screen?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, push the button. I'll have to hide this, but yeah. What is it? Well, I just hit Brenda.
Well, thank you. Okay, because it's fun to share. He sent me that and said, I got a shirt for you. Corn Pop
was a bad dude.
He was.
Just thought you might like that.
Oh, that's great. All right, so we've talked about this, but it continues to go viral, threatening violence. On November 1st, there are people that are talking about, specific stores, specific places to meet up in specific times. So this is trending. It's starting to make mainstream media, not just me talking about it, but apparently there is going to be some kind of run on food November 1st that will be violent. And if you're outside the grocery store, they are threatening to take your groceries once you leave the store. So they call for it a time to start looting because the government took our stamps.
They took mine too, but I go in and pay for my stuff. Oh my God, people. Really?
So, yeah, hold on, I can share this in another screen or another way. Make this big. Yeah, go over here, click there, go paste and go, and it should bring it right up. So we'll see this. So we'll bring this full screen so you understand. This is not a copyright violation. She's talking about the government thought they stopped shit because they took our stamps. Wrong. Time to start looting. Like the stripper move there at the end. Oh, Jesus. I hate people. I swear to God, I hate people. So.
I have to double pack today just so I can go get hamburger.
Yeah, just Yes. Yeah, well, Brenda, according to some things I'm reading, there's already shortages on the grocery shelves. So there you go. Be careful when you go out and shop. So yeah, let's see what this guy says.
I ain't worried about my food stamps, and y'all should be worried too, because God will provide food. God will always provide.
He will. So will Smith and Wesson.
Shut the fuck up. This is why things keep going this way. I need y'all to let that dumbass shit go.
Oh,
I ain't worried about food stamps, and y'all.
So apparently, he's saying God won't provide. Start packing. So.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, I also believe in God only helps those who help themselves. So there you go.
Well, if you help yourself with a boomstick, I guess that is one way of looking at it.
That's right.
I mean,
I live in Texas. That's a stupid move.
Okay, then. I mean, they might have bad guys there too. So I'm just saying.
To rob somebody coming out of the store.
Let's see what this young lady is saying here.
About the SNAP benefits being taken away, as in food stamps.
Let's start it over. I don't want to miss it.
So I see a lot of people complaining.
I swore I thought those
about
were
the SNAP benefits being taken away, as in food stamps, which is crazy that it's happening because
she's losing her shit over this.
In like less than a month or more than a month,
she can't even tell.
We have Thanksgiving, right? Oh. And this is the shit that be fucking pissing me the fuck off about y'all.
She's extremely upset about this.
Let me tell you something. Y'all know last year, I was not voting for nobody.
How long
I was not voting for nobody because I didn't like how the Democrats, like there was funding poor people that's under poverty. There's no SNAP benefits. I thought it was the immigrants that was taking all the fucking benefits. So what is it now? Now, remember all them jobs that he was saying the immigrants was having? They live in the Appalachian fucking mountains and shit like that. And these are the type of people because y'all we live in certain ghettos, we live in poverties, but then there's certain poverties that white folks live in. They live in trailers, they live in mountains, that fucking eat squirrels and shit. And those are the type of white Americans that they live in towns that like they used to like do coils and shit, like coal, whatever. And now they're out of jobs and all that shit. And like he ain't for you. Okay, he ain't fucking for you. And now, oh my God, remember when they said like, remember when they asked that doctor, how long do you think it's gonna take?
She's an expert on this topic.
For COVID to be over, he said like 2-3 years because of fucking the immigrants and the Mexicans and the this and that. No,
she seems to be a little bit. Chris calls her the Dollar Tree Rosie Perez. So there you go. This came out last night, and this was posted on who's this on the Root. It says that this writing, there's less than 48 hours, people will be losing their benefits, and it's going viral that there are going to be food riots and food shortages. All right, so she's saying we have to stick together. Go to your nearest Walmart at 6:30 or 7:30, difference in time there. November 3rd, don't be scared. She encouraged folks to walk out of the store with stolen items and run because the thing is they can't catch everybody. All you got to do is run, Forrest, run. We stick effing together. So Walmart, 6:30. You know what? I think I'm going to go to my local Walmart at 6:30. What day is this? And I'm just going to have a camera outside the door.
Well,
I'm going to find some Benny Hill music to mix with it. So
yeah, I thought it was the first. Oh my God, I just got a visual of that. But I thought this was happening on the 1st, and now it's 3rd.
Well, they're trying to start the food revolution on the 3rd.
Oh,
so she's like our government. She's a little behind. So.
All right.
There you go. Yeah. So Walmart, New York City area. Well, they're being threatened with mass looting, and they are starting to take this serious. So the threats began popping up on social media after the U.S. Department of Agriculture said there will be no more food stamps 1 November. So there are plenty of people threatening, and apparently the Walmart is taking it serious, and they're going to start limiting the amount of food they put on the shelves. So,
all right, Denise, how close do you live to Walmart?
So
Can
there
you
you
like
go.
get out your window and take video?
Now they're
of people
saying they're
running?
going to take the food away that the people are going to steal. So I'm so confused by all of this. So
oh my gosh.
Let's jump to other happier news because, you know, we're going to blow shit up in Trinidad and Tobago where we're doing exercises against Venezuela. So
I'm moving to Tasmania.
Apparently, it was breaking earlier that we struck another vessel, but I couldn't find a news source that was reputable for it. And apparently, we had a plot to capture Maduro. I covered this a little bit the other day, but apparently more has come out. We recently had covert operations, and we had tried for 16 months to bribe the Maduro chief pilot, and they wanted him to basically declare some kind of in-flight emergency and land because of mechanical issues or whatever, and then the U.S. military would take over from there. But apparently he just gave them his phone number and said, text me, and left.
You just text me.
No, it's just come out. I don't understand what to make of this headline. Maybe someone can help me. This comes to us from Twitchy. It says the dolls are all men. J.K. Rowling blasts Glamour magazine's Male Woman of the Year. What? It's difficult to pick out the worst anti-woman propaganda that comes out of the trans activist community. There's just so much to choose from. But somewhere near the top of the list has to be the perfect dolls trend that became popular in 2025. The phrase originated in the 60s in the queer ballroom community and is spread like wildfire in celebrity circles. Desperate to support the next current thing, if you spent any time observing Hollywood or its equivalent in the UK this year, we can't blame anyone who hasn't. You've certainly seen the t-shirts. Now, not only does Protect the Dolls further the TA agenda to erase women, it also inadvertently admits that trans women are not women. Like Dylan Mulvaney's Girlhood, trans women are men play acting and shamefully I can't pronounce that word. They're characterizing. No, it's women. In short, they're dolls. So this week, Glamour, well, they had the Women of the Year, and wouldn't you know it, it's all men wearing the shirt. So I'm going to post this picture here so you can see it. That picture should scare the hell out of you.
Yeah, some of them do their makeup better than I do.
Jesus that picture should scare the hell out of you. You want to protect the women, and they're all men. Glamour magazine. I'm sorry, but I kind of remember there was a time that there was activism for women's rights.
Can I let you in on a little secret?
And by the way, some of them are actually real women mixed in there. So
okay, do you want me to let you in on a little secret?
Please do.
You do know that, like, way back in the day with Playboy and all that, some of them were men too. This has been going on for a very long time.
Do not ruin my childhood, okay? Do not
ruin be embracing it. I'm sorry. I'm going to ruin your childhood. You can't blame me for that. Your mom already did it. She kept you in a closet and coddled you.
Listen, I was only allowed to get Playboy and Penthouse just sporadically. It was through the neighborhood. Don't.
Yeah, well,
don't
you know. Sorry, Chris, I hate
to keep people from stealing in the stockroom, if not on the shelves. Swinging metal doors with no lock. Agreed, Chris.
This is true, Chris. This is true.
Oh, there's my scammer, Humsicle boy. I don't know. He says, "Come over to Streamboo."
Oh,
whatever. He'll go away. Streamboo, Humsicle, whatever the hell your name is.
Humsicle. Yeah. He was commenting on the magazine.
I'm sorry. If you have a name I can pronounce, I will actively put it on the screen. But not only do you have a name I can't pronounce, Humsicle, Testicle, Lickle, I don't know what the hell it is. He wants people to come over to his stream boo. And he is known as 7 Escalani Human Popsicle 128 or something. If you're going to spam me, at least make it goddamn spam I can read, okay? I'm a southern white fat redneck in Georgia that can't read this stupid shit. So if you're going to spam me, at least make it goddamn legible. Jesus Christ.
And the next time, Ed was 6'7".
Stop it. All right. So 3i Atlas, well, it's made a change. It's turned the lights on and now they're blue. No one knows why. We can see it through the glare of the sun, according to some leaks from the NASA people, and it's now blue and turned on the lights.
Yeah,
why?
Lights on.
New images obtained have added a total new dimension because, well, it's changed color and light. Lit itself right up. There you go. Sickly. Put goddamn American read up there. Sorry if I offended anyone by my rant about humsicle. Sorry. Apparently, NASA is hiding critical evidence. We've talked about this.
No, you don't say.
There's an explosive claim against the space agency now that it's nearest the sun. Well, NASA has kept interstellar and astronomer scientists on edge, and they've been intrigued, and several theories are going around. Maybe a comet, maybe an alien. We don't know what the hell it is. But what we do know is, well, the telescopes have all went dark. Manhattan-sized interstellar comet that may have extraterrestrial origins. Well, we're missing time. It's kind of like that E. Stein video, the prison cell. Amazingly, the best image didn't even come from America.
I cannot see NASA ever lying to us. Oh my gosh.
NASA hides sensational data. Apparently, from leaks I was reading earlier, it is marked deep space intelligence, classified and sent to another government agency. NASA's official position that the object does not pose a threat to Earth, and they don't think it could provide any intel that could help us protect the planet in the future. They're just turning a blind eye to it. And check this out. Global astronomers, goddamn, after I pronounced humsickle, I can't speak. Global astronomers are puzzled. Now China is stopping tracking it mysteriously. Remember, they had been a good source, and they're like, nothing to see here. And they're turning off all the tracking and intelligence and imaging with anything involving 3i Atlas.
Well, they know it's headed here. They don't care.
So now they're just not giving us any science, any pictures. China is going away. Some researchers are posting anonymously on domestic forums, suggesting that deep space signals are classified when they overlap with military frequencies. So they are going dark on it. We will not get any data from China now. They have been giving us some. Harvard scientist is accusing them of hiding the critical evidence about a Manhattan-sized comet. So he has said that NASA is hiding the best images and the best data we have. So there you go.
Well,
we've got a Harvard astrophysicist saying NASA is hiding something. Now we know China is gone dark too. They're no longer tracking it. So we'll have to rely on India and Germany. So it's gotten brighter and it's turned blue and it's made a curve. They're supposed to fly straight. Right?
Yeah, this one just kind of steers itself around out in space.
What it wants.
Uses its lights, turns its lights on and off.
Yeah.
Stops at Exxon to pick up a hot dog and some gas. Shit.
Well, we see Denise says, bring those scammers over here. That's right. All the scammers, please come over and subscribe and post some stupid shit, and Denise will block you.
Yeah, hit the like button first.
Yeah. FEMA is hard at work there. We have their briefing for Tuesday. The hell is today?
Thursday.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell. FEMA's not worried about us, apparently. So
no. Not at all.
All right, let's go back in time here and talk about Wednesday. And the president was in South Korea, and he actually flew around the world, by the way. And he departed South Korea on Air Force One at 11:55 last night. So let's see here. And he boarded Air Force One at 12:03 a.m. local time in South Korea. And then they left at 7:09. I guess he arrived in, where is that? Alaska. They arrived in Alaska for refueling. He had to get out and pee, stretch his legs. You know, it's a long trip.
Look at all the damage, you know.
Well, it took them from 7:09. They can, I don't know, from 7:09 to 8:26. They were in Germany. I guess, like I said, he had to, I'm sorry, Alaska. He had to get out and stretch his legs, pee, probably take some pictures, you know, stuff, you know.
He has a full-size bathroom on Air Force One, a bedroom, and walks around all over the place on that thing.
If the president's going to stretch his legs and pee, I'm okay with it. So from 7:09 to 8:26, he was in Alaska observing the cyclone snow event. So at 8:26, he left. They said for anybody that works in the White House, press, be on the job at 12:03, high noon in the White House. And at 3:05, he arrived back home. Safe and sound, he is back in the White House. Tonight, or this evening at 5:30, I didn't cover this story. I should have. They're participating in Halloween things. So at 5:30, he's doing it a little early. Well, he's had some, what do you call it? He's had some jet lag. So there you go. Let's look at live updates from the AP. Trump administration limits refugees admissions to mostly white South Africans. Okay. All right, then. Duffy warns 11 minutes ago of Thanksgiving travel woes if the shutdown doesn't end. And actually, one media outlet was quoting Schumer as saying that this is going to go through November. I don't know why. So they won't. They're going to have to agree. Atlanta will stop water cutoffs and evictions to ease shutdown impacts. They've had more challenges to the SNAP program. They're being sued. They're suing Trump over it, but he's not the one holding the purse strings. That's so. And then Democrat senators at 13:27 Eastern Time said the ballroom is likely a misuse of federal authority.
Oh, good God Almighty!
They don't have much to go on at the moment. So, Kamala Harris voted for California's partisan plan to redraw U.S. House maps. Of course she did.
Yeah.
Let's see. They're calling for more briefings on the boat strikes, which they say are outrageous. Oklahoma agency plans worker furloughs in response to the shutdown. There's a last-minute scramble to pay the troops. They'll probably get paid at the last minute. Let's see. They're limiting the number of people coming from Africa, and they say they're only white. That's the media saying that, not me. I don't know that there's any basis for that. Cuba says they are ready. I'm sorry. Mark Rubio is saying we are willing to help people in Cuba should they need it. So there we go. They have sanctioned an alleged human smuggling event out of Mexico. Shocker, that happens. Let's see. Speaker Mike Johnson says the shutdown has to end. He said that at 11 o'clock today. He's probably pounding his fist on the podium when he said it. So they're so hard at work up there. So don't go away. They are so hard at work. All right, so let's talk about the weather here. Wait, Brenda, I don't know. Do we need to shorten our news time, or do we need to? We'll take a poll. Whatever the audience tells me. Do we need to shorten the news time and get back to doing this stuff, or do we need to continue on our rants about penis sickle guy? So I don't know.
I think we just need more time.
Well, we're not going to get more time because we're running up against the Ahem Mayhem show, and we have to be more punctual. So today, well, if you're in the Mid-Atlantic, the Chesapeake Bay, the Northeast, all the way up to Boston, actually further than that, all the way to Nova Scotia, you can see some rain today. And only at the Canadian-Montana border could there possibly be any of that purple stuff, you know, the snow, sleet, and all that. Here we go, though. Tomorrow, Friday, Halloween. Look at this. There's going to be snow in most of Washington, spotty in the Dakotas and Montana. And then, back up in the New England area, upstate New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, they could see some snow. And in the higher elevations from West Virginia through almost down the North Carolina, Georgia border, South Carolina, Georgia border, in the higher elevations, there could be some purple stuff. So on Saturday, it's going to continue in the Northeast. Up in Michigan, they may even see a little bit of that purple stuff, but it's going to be spotty showers in Tennessee in general, all three sections. In Texas, you could see some more rain, while Washington, you're going to get some more snow in the upper elevations. So there you go. There's your weather forecast. There is only a slight chance of tornadic activity today, and it's right over where Andy lives. So let's pay attention to that and be particularly worried about it in Maryland. That is where the highest wind hail chances for today is Chesapeake Bay and all the way up into Maryland.
Well, at least he'll get out of the house a little bit.
See, if he was listening to the show, he would know what's going on. So there you go.
Yeah.
We talk about weather. We can't forget our friends down under. We do appreciate Radio X, Dare Talk Radio in Australia. They're all waking up with us right now, and I don't know why, but we do appreciate it. In Sydney, it is 15.5 Celsius, but it only feels like it's 14.25. So there you go. Melbourne, you're waking up to 18.3, but it feels like a chilly 16.7. Brisbane, well, it's 21.4, but it feels like it's miserable, 25.6. Perth, well, you're at 12.6 this morning, but it feels like 11.3. Adelaide, yeah, you're almost to 19, 18.9, but it feels like a miserable 17.9. Hobart, you're at 7.7, but it feels like 2.4. Canberra, well, you're at a warm 12, but it feels like 10.5. Is it a half if it's a 0.5 in Celsius? I don't know, whatever. Darwin, you're at 26.5, but goodness, it feels like 33.5. So this comes from your Bureau of Meteorology, and there are some warnings in Queensland, Western, Southern, and Tasmania, and Northern Territories that you need to be aware of. We'll try and get to them here in a minute. So let's see here. Chances, we talked about this, where the most potential rain and heavy flooding could be, obviously in Washington and Oregon, and then all the way up the East Coast, Mid-Atlantic, well, really over to the Ohio Valley and all of New England has the potential for some problematic rain. Look down under, and we see that the only chances of some problematic rain for you guys, well, really, there's only around Adelaide where it appears to be. We'll check on that in a minute. Nope, I told you a tale. Also up Broome and Derby, northeast of there, all the way back over to Halls Creek. They can see some problematic rainfall. Pay attention to your Bureau of Meteorology. So, Brenda, who's got the warmest temperature in the country right now?
I vote for somewhere in Arizona.
Okay, let me change this to Fahrenheit so that I know what the hell I'm talking about. And we'll see. Oh, Phoenix, It's coming in at 84. They appear to be the hot spot right now. Phoenix, Arizona. So where do you think the coldest spot is in the country right now?
Michigan?
I'm going to go with up north. And let's see. Bismarck is 48, 47 in Minneapolis. So Thunder Bay, well, they're not American, so we don't care about them. It looks like Minnesota is going to have it with Rochester and Minneapolis at 47. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Grand Forks, it's 46. Oh, Minute. We can't forget Minute. They are at 41 degrees. And it looks like it's going to be windy. So it's going to, well, it can snow a little bit in the higher elevations there. So it looks like it's Minute again. Minute? How do you say it? I don't know. So
I don't know, but
Burlington, Vermont, you're at a high of 55. Cloudy skies, some spotty showers. Don't worry about the weekend. It's going to blizzard. So hang tight there. New York City. I am not a scientist. Remember that. New York City, well, 63 and windy today.
Oh, my goodness.
It's going to chill off a little bit. In the 60s with sunny, partly sunny skies over the next couple of days. Washington for the Halloween festivities. Right now it's 65 and cloudy. Tomorrow it's going to be a little bit more brisk at 59 with sunny skies for the next couple of days. And let's see. Knoxville, Tennessee. Well, a high of 51, cloudy skies. That's pretty much the high there. Atlanta, GA. Well, right now 55, partly cloudy skies. Our friends down in Florida, I always like to check on our friends in Key West because, well, why not? High today of 80, sunny skies, and you're going to stay in the 80s pretty much for the next couple days with sunny skies. There you go. Pensacola, Florida, wherever you are, you're on this map somewhere. 61, cloudy skies, and it's only going to warm up to the mid-60s the next couple days. Wow, Wendell. Wow. I'm not even going to say that. I don't want to. Wendell, be careful. She's the mod. She may knock you in the head.
Wendell, I can't watch videos while I'm sitting here doing this.
What?
Not with you.
What? I don't want to know what he sent you. I don't even know. I just don't want to know. I guess you've asked for the dick pics, I guess.
No.
Alice Springs. Your high is 36, sunny skies today. So let's see. Where else do we got over here? Brisbane, 27 is your high, but it's going to be a bit rainy for the next few days. Sydney, 22 and cloudy, rainy skies. It's gonna warm up a little bit over the weekend, but partly cloudy. Melbourne, 20 degrees Celsius. I'm sorry, 20 degrees Celsius. Does that make any goddamn sense? 20 Celsius and rainy skies. Perth, 14 degrees Celsius. But you're going to make it to 22 today. You're going to have more rain, though, to deal with. So hang on there. Understand they've been having some rain problems there. Heavy rains. Carnarvon, I never pronounced that right. 24 Celsius. And that's pretty much your high for the next couple days. But sunny skies. Darwin, you're at a high of 33 today. Partly cloudy skies, and it's going to stay in the high or mid 30s for the next couple days. Look and see where the warmest places are. If you want to go to the beach, I would not recommend the East Coast because of the rip currents. So let's check out Pensacola. That seems to be a popular destination space. 76 degrees is what the water feels like. So it's a good time to go to the Gulf of America on vacation. Probably not the Atlantic side. Denise says she loves you, Wendell. So there you go. Looking at weather warning. Well, the first thing we have up is Kansas and Missouri, a frost advisory. New York, you've got a flood advisory, and coastal waterways in Maryland and high surf advisories. So there you go. I don't see a test message, so something must be wrong with Andy. Coastal flood warnings for Virginia. That's going to be pretty much a trend up and down the coast because of the storm out there. So, and and it's even going to affect the Chesapeake Bay region. It's pushing all the water in, so there's going to be some flooding. And here we go. Alaska, we get a storm. I'm sorry, Alaska. Illinois, Missouri, Kansas, frost advisory. High wind advisories. We talked about this. This is later tonight. Connecticut, New Jersey, and New York. High wind advisory, so be advised. Rhode Island, you also are in there too. And okay, I'm sorry. This is what is AN? I don't know, but it's off the coastal waters of Boston, a storm warning. All right, I don't know what AN abbreviation is. Is that Canada? I don't know. Connecticut, Maine, wind advisory as it moves up northeast later today. And right now, Maryland and Virginia, West Virginia, has the wind warning. And just scrolling through here to see what we got. Talked about Kansas and Missouri having the frost advisory. It's going to warm up. This cold that's coming through is going to push through, and we're going to have another warm front. And it's our false fall. The beaver will be escorting in the false fall. So. Wendell says he sent the to me too. I'm kind of concerned. So let's see here. Looking down in South Texas, red flag warning. Much of the Midwest, right in the center of the U.S., from the Four Corners east, almost all the way over to the Ohio Valley, back up to the Great Lakes. There is frost advisories tonight, and even in Central Alabama, Wendell, you have a frost advisory tonight. There's a freeze watch in northeast Georgia and along the Appalachian Mountains in the Carolinas. And then up in the northeast, well, it looks like it's rainy, stormy conditions with wind advisory stretching from northern Virginia over to the Ohio Valley, all the way up to New Hampshire. So pay attention to that. We'll get a better picture of Hurricane Melissa out here. She is a massive storm still generating trouble for us. So luckily she's going out to sea, and hopefully she won't bother anybody. Well, unfortunately, Bermuda will have to worry about it, but we'll talk about that later. Severe heat wave warning for Queensland. That's also for the Northern Territory. And strong wind advisory for the coastal on the northwest Cape. So there you have that. Down in Perth, it looks like you have a wind warning as well. Yep, strong wind warning for the coastal waters there near Perth. In Tasmania and on the southern side from the Sandy Cape over, strong wind warnings. So there you go. Nothing for your sheep though, so feel fortunate about that. So let's look and see where the storms are located right now. And it looks like the most electrical activity is off the coast of Virginia. That's kind of unusual there. There's a small storm up northwest New York, but not much right now. It's because the heat has not been pushing through. Brenda?
What?
825. I'm sorry. Yeah, 825 people in your state. Well, they're without power. Pennsylvania, you have 10,000. In Ohio, 6,900. California, 6,900. Wendell says, that's interesting. We have a total burn ban in Anniston. Well, that would make sense. Cold, dry air is a tender for fire. We look at the Hurricane Center, and we see that Melissa, well, she's still there. She's still churning, and she is moving to the northeast. She sped up slightly at 24 miles an hour. And winds are still at 105. So what's that, category 2, category 3? She's still a pretty potentially powerful storm. Look there. She does not have the defined eye she did. I'm pretty sure she's going to gain up a little more intensity as she goes through that warm water there. So let's look at a picture of the Atlantic, the wide. I don't know what the hell that is. So, oh. That's what that is. There you go. You can see her churning. She is off the coast of the Carolinas, well offshore, but that is what's causing the rip currents and the high water advisories along the coast. and she's going to skirt between Bermuda and the Carolinas. So Bermuda will not take a direct hit. So that's good news. Look at pictures of her. Her eye wall is still there, but not as formed as it was. If you followed any of this over the past few days, God, some of the photos were amazing that come out of this. So it looks like her current path. It sounds like my dog is trying to break in the door there. Over the weekend, Friday into Saturday is when Bermuda needs to be paying attention. Let's see here. Let's look at the spaghetti model before we get out of here. Yeah, it looks like she's going to run to the west of Bermuda, which will put her on the east side of the storm, which is not as bad as the west. The west is usually the worst side. And they're calling for that pretty much to go straight up in between the Carolinas and Bermuda. Where'd it go? So there you go. Take a look real quick at her on the AI planet. And you can see her spinning right there. She is still angry, and she's drawing a lot of energy. And that front in the Gulf of America, it looks like the cold front has pushed it out, and it may not be anything to be concerned about. We'll keep our eyes on it. And God love our friends in Alaska. You have another huge storm off your coast. So, friends down under, let's take a quick look down there because we are running out of time. And we see that, well, it's not a very windy day down under, which is good for them. So, and the fires, that's not really accurately reported. Looks as though Washington was the most fires for the day. The smoke, well, sitting in hazy along the Ohio Valley. I'm sorry, along the Appalachia Valley, good Lord. And the Gulf of America is where the smoke's sitting from the fires. Worst air is down in Tucson and up in the higher elevations west of Seattle. And we take a look at this, and it's Melissa spinning out here. I'm afraid she's going to get a little more because there's no dust out there to cool the air. So I'm afraid she's going to get a little more power. We'll keep an eye on that. And let's see. Most recent earthquake. Oh, gosh. 2 hours, 25 minutes ago. 5.4 in Alaska. Good Lord.
Man.
They can't buy a break. All right. Let's see. We'll skim on quickly. Fox River, Alaska, 2.6, a 5.4 just prior to that in Alaska. So they had back-to-back. Wow. 5.4 and then a 2.6. I need to start doing better reporting on that. And then, of course, they have the volcanoes out there.
1 minute and counting.
Yeah, we got to get out of here. All right, let's go back. Before we get out of here, we'll take a real quick look and see if there's any interesting planes up in the air before we get out of here. Let's see here. That's interesting. That right there is probably, what does it say? Is it, are they squawking? Huh, okay. Well, they're Brazilian militaries, 2 of them coming out of, no, they're not down there. Okay, so they're coming out of Sao Paulo. So, all right, 2 Brazilian planes back to back. That's kind of unusual. Another, that's a 737 off the coast from Peru. So nothing there. And it looks like we have some helicopters, but that is the Netherlands down there. And C-30. All right, we're about out of time. I don't see anything interesting. I should have done this a minute ago. It doesn't look like Australia. Why do they have a plane circling off of the Gulf of America? An E-737, a wedge-tail, being called Mitchell 61. All right, that's interesting. Circling in the Gulf of America. And it's just moving some people around. That's probably a tanker supporting some kind of flight training operations. All right, we're out of here for time. We will be back tomorrow. If you have any questions, comments, or queries, sportcat at protonmail.com. You can reach me in the chat or comments, and I'm wide open. I will talk to anybody. Brenda, you got anything going on before we return tomorrow?
No.
One more day. It's Friday, and
I
it's
know.
All Devil's Day. So everybody have a great day, great morning, great afternoon, and We
Bye,
will see
everyone.
you soon. Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you to Radio X and Dare Talk Radio in Australia. And this tickled your ears. Remember, go over and find us on the Sportcat shows. Hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button too. Way there. It's totally free. We'll talk to you soon.